I've been waking up already tired, chasing peace I never required. Every night I held my breath, afraid of silence, afraid of rest. I kept my guard against the calm, like letting go would cause me harm. But in the stillness of this place, my heart slows down and softens pace. I thought rest meant giving in, letting failure pull me in. But maybe rest is how I start, listen closer to my heart. When the heart learns to rest, it doesn't mean it's giving up, it just stops carrying the weight. It was never meant to hold so much. When the heart learns to rest, every ache begins to fade. I don't need to fix it all tonight, I just need to stay. The guitar breathes and open chords like doors I never opened before. The cello hums my restless years, all the doubts, all the fears. The rhythm moves like steady rain, soft brush and kick ease the strain. And the bass beneath my chest says, you're safe now, you can rest. I mistook noise for being strong, kept myself moving all along. But in this quiet I can feel what it's like when wounds can heal. When the heart learns to rest, it doesn't mean it's giving up, it just stops carrying the weight. It was never meant to hold so much. When the heart learns to rest, every ache begins to fade. I don't need to fix it all tonight, I just need to stay. Maybe peace is not a place, but learning how to slow my pace. Maybe faith is trust in time, to heal the hurt in gentle lines. I've been hard on who I am, demanding more than I can stand. But mercy starts when I confess I'm allowed to need some rest. Now the heart has learned to rest, not afraid of quiet days. Every breath feels more like home than the rush I used to chase. When the heart learns to rest, I don't feel what's coming next. I don't need to win this war, I just need to live in this calm.
Morning breeze in broken tones, through dusty glass and quiet roads. I walk the weight of yesterday, like shadows I can't throw away. My hands still shake from holding on dreams that faded before dawn. But in the crack of fragile air, a fragile hope is waiting there. And I've been tired of fighting storms that only live in inside my bones. Something soft is calling me back to who I used to be. So I rise in quiet light, even when my faith feels thin. Every scar becomes a sign of the battles deep within. I don't shout, I don't pretend, I just breathe and try again. In the silence I survive. Still I rise, still I rise. The cello cries what I can't say about the nights I pushed away. The guitar weeps in broken time, like every fear I buried mine. The rhythm slowly pulls me on, soft kick and brush like gentle dawn. And in the pulse beneath my chest, my wounded heart still learns to rest. I was lost inside the noise of every doubt, every choice. But in this ache I finally hear a younger voice that sounds like fear. So I rise in quiet light, even when my faith feels thin. Every scar becomes a sign of the battles deep within. I don't shout, I don't pretend, I just breathe and try again. In the silence I survive. Still I rise, still I rise. Maybe I'm not made of steel. Maybe everything I feel is the proof I'm still alive. Still afraid but still alive. I try to run, I try to hide from the truth I keep inside. But every step I couldn't flee kept bringing me back to me. Now I rise in burning light, through the doubt that once held tight. Every tear I tried to hide turn into my reason why. I don't need to win the war, I just won't be lost no more. From the ashes of my fight, still I rise, still I rise. Still I rise. In the quiet I rise. The room is breathing, shadows slow, curtains sway like ghosts I know. The clock keeps time with quiet feet, ticking through my hidden years. I trace your name in broken air, like maybe you're still standing there. In every corner, every sound, your memory keeps pulling me down. I try to speak, but lost my tone in all the words I've never shown. But in the dark I hear it start, a fragile song inside my heart. Whispers in the low light, calling out my name, soft as falling snow, but burning just the same. Every silent truth I tried so hard to hide finds a voice in you tonight. Whispers in the low light, teaching me to feel that even broken souls still heal. Your shadow dances on the wall like it never learned to fall. The cello cries what I can't say about the love I pushed away. My hands are shaking, holding hope like it's the last thin thread of rope. But in your eyes I finally see the man I'm scared I'll never be. I've worn my pain like armor tight till I forgot how to survive. But in your quiet I finally find a softer side of my own mind. Whispers in the low light, calling out my name, soft as falling snow, burning just the same. Every silent truth I tried so hard to hide finds a voice in you tonight. Whispers in the low light, teaching me to feel that even broken souls still heal. If I fall apart, will you stay? If I lose my faith, will you wait? I've been running from the mirror of my own mistakes, but your quiet love is louder than the hate. Whispers in the low light, pulling me from stone, from a heart that learned too well to feel alone. Every silent fear that kept me up at night loses power in your light. Whispers in the low light, I don't need to fight, I finally feel alive tonight. I hear you. The morning comes in broken lines, through weary eyes and borrowed time. My hands still shake from yesterday, from words I wish I didn't say. The mirror tells me every fight, every bruise I hide from sight. But in the glow of a fragile star, I see the truth inside my scars. I've been wearing all this pain, like it ever kept me safe. But in the light I try to flee, my wounds are finally teaching me. These scars beneath the morning light don't look like weakness anymore. They look like proof I learned to fight, like I learned what living's for. These scars beneath the morning light tell a story I survived. What once felt dark now shines so bright. These scars beneath the morning light. The cello sings my hidden days, the silent wars and quiet breaks. The guitar moves in trembling tone, like all the strength I've ever known. The rhythm finds my tired feet, soft brush and kick like steady speech. And the bass beneath my fragile chest turns every fear to something blessed. tried to drown in who I was, and what I lost and what it was. But every crack that let me bleed is where the light keeps finding me. These scars beneath the morning light don't look like weakness anymore. They look like proof I learned to fight, like I learned what living's for. These scars beneath the morning light tell a story I survived. What once felt dark now shines so bright. These scars beneath the morning light. Maybe healing isn't clean. Maybe it's a slow release of every tear I taught to hide, of every time I almost died. I've been lost inside myself, on crowded streets and empty shelves, but standing here in open view, I finally see what I lived through. These scars beneath the morning light are not my shame, they're my reply to every storm that tried to write my ending in a darker line. These scars beneath the morning light prove my heart refused to die. What once was wrong now feels so right. These scars beneath the morning light, in the daylight, I remain. I've been speaking to the walls again, like they're older than my sins. Every shadow knows my shape, every doubt knows where I've been. I kept my fear beneath my tongue, like a loaded silent gun. But tonight I'm out of breath from running from myself again. I try to drown it in the noise, in the dark and broken choice, but in the stillness of this slow release, I feel my hands begin to ease. This is where my fear finally sleeps, on the floor where my courage learned to bleed. Every trembling step I used to keep now walks away from the weight it keeps. This is where my fear finally sleeps, not in chains but in memories. I don't fight it, I don't flee. This is where my fear finally sleeps. This hello hums my darkened years, all the nights I hid my tears. The guitar breaks in gentle lines, like all the truth I left behind. The rhythm pulls my broken pace, soft brush and kick like saving grace. In the bass beneath my shaking chest says you don't have to be your past. I've been bending under doubt, trying just to make it out. But in this quiet, low and deep, I feel my fear unlearn to speak. This is where my fear finds
on the floor where my courage learned to bleed. Every trembling step I used to keep now walks away from the weight it keeps. This is where my fear finally sleeps, not in chains but in memories. I don't fight it, I don't flee. This is where my fear finally sleeps. Maybe fear was never my enemy, just a voice that tried to steady me, try to keep me small and still from the edge of every hill. I cursed his name, I fed the fire of all the things I still desire. But now I see it closing its eyes as I finally choose my life. Now this is where my fear finally sleeps, in the arms of who I choose to be. Every scar it tried to keep now belongs to my belief. This is where my fear finally sleeps, not erased, just laid at peace. I don't carry it with me. This is where my fear finally sleeps, in the quiet. I am free.
The street is empty, but my mind is loud. Every doubt still follows me around. I've learned the sound of my own fears, they echo what I couldn't hear. Footsteps fall in a broken line between what's yours and what is mine. I've lost a lot, I've gained the truth. The loneliness can still be proof. I used to think the dark was all I'd see, no hands to hold, no remedy. But in the quiet I begin to find a different light behind my eyes. I walk alone, but not in darkness. I've got a fire the night can't arrest. Every shadow that once owned this heart now just shows me where I start. I walk alone, but not in darkness. Even broken steps still bless. Every mile I face by myself still leads me closer to my best. The cello knows my hidden name, every loss, every flamed out flame. The guitar speaks in fragile cries of things I buried to survive. The rhythm moves my trembling spine, soft brush and kick like borrowed time. And the bass beneath this quiet chest says you're alone but not helpless. I've been afraid of empty space, of quiet rooms and vacant days. But in this stillness I confess I finally hear my confidence. I walk alone but not in darkness. I've got a fire the night can't rest. Every shadow that closer to my maybe strength is not a crowd cheering when you're feeling down. Maybe strength is staying when no one calls you home again. I've been lost, I've been afraid of the choices that I made, but the road I fear to tread is the one that taught my legs. I walk alone, but not in darkness. I don't need the night's permission. Every scar that tried to mark this only shaped my new condition. I walk alone, but not in darkness. I still fall, but I still rise. Even when I'm on my own, I am never without light. I walk alone, but not in darkness.
The night loosens its grip on me as dawn arrives quietly. No slam doors, no last demand, just gentle light across my hands. I thought goodbye would tear me apart, leave a fracture in my heart, but here it comes without a fight, like a whisper dressed in light. I don't feel empty, I don't feel wrong, just softer than I was all along. Maybe endings don't always ache, maybe some are meant to break like grace. These are soft goodbyes and morning light, no bitter words, no blame to fight, just letting go without regret of things I'm ready to forget. Soft goodbyes and morning light, yeah, where the past releases tight. I don't need to close my eyes, I let it fade with open sight. The guitar hums a gentle line, like every memory losing time. Cello breathes what used to hurt, now less a wound, more what I learned. The rhythm moves like steady air, soft brush and kick, no weight to bear. And the bass beneath my chest says you're allowed to take what's left. I used to fear the break of day, afraid of what it made me face. But in this glow I finally see the morning's not abandoning me. These are soft goodbyes and morning light, no bitter words, no blame to fight, just letting go without regret of things I'm ready to forget. Soft goodbyes and morning light, where the past releases tight. I don't need to close my eyes, I let it fade with open sight. Baby, love doesn't always stay. Maybe it teaches us the way to loosen hands, to bless the end, without pretending, without defense. I carry grief like it was old, like every ending had to explode. But this goodbye arrives so kind, it leaves no shadow on my mind. These are soft goodbyes and morning light. Not every ending needs a fight. Some just bow and step aside so something new can step inside. Soft goodbyes and morning light. I don't feel lost, I feel aligned. What once was heavy now feels right. Morning light, I say goodbye. Goodbye, and thank you.
I've been talking to the walls again, trying to make some sense of when my heart got tired of being strong, holding on for far too long. The night feels heavy on my chest, like every breath is just a test. But in the quiet, soft and slow, I feel something let me go. I don't need the answers now, I don't need to know the how. If healing comes without a sound, I'll let it find me on the ground. Let the silence heal me, where the pain can finally rest. Let the quiet teach me I don't have to be my best. Every scar can breathe again, every tear can just be free. I won't fight this calm tonight. Let the silence heal me. The morning light feels unfamiliar, like hope knocking through the blur. I've been scared of empty space, afraid of slowing down my pace. The cello hums what I can't say, the guitar holds me while I sway, and every note reminds my soul that broken doesn't mean I'm whole. I carried weight I couldn't see, mistook survival for belief. But in this stillness I can feel what's been hurt and start to heal. Let the silence heal me, where the pain can finally rest. Let the quiet teach me I don't have to be my best. Every scar can breathe again, every tear can just be free. I won't fight this calm tonight. Let the silence heal me. Maybe peace is not a flame that burns away the hurt and shame. Maybe peace is learning how to lay my armor gently down. I've been loud inside my head, chasing words I never said, but in the hush where truth feels near, I finally hear myself clear. Let the silence heal me, I don't need to run or hide. Every wound that tried to shape me now just shows me I survived. If tomorrow comes in time, I'll meet it honestly. I am safe inside this calm. Let the silence heal me.
The sunlight falls on trembling skin, on places I kept locking in. Every line I tried to hide now breathes beneath the open sky. I don't turn away this time from the truth I used to fight. In the warmth of honest pain, I finally feel my strength remain. I was scared of every trace, every crack upon my face. But now I see in softer view, these scars were shaping something true. These scars beneath the morning light used to feel like borrowed shame. Now they feel like borrowed time. I survived, I overcame. These scars beneath the morning light whisper what I couldn't say. I was breaking every night just to rise another day. Now these scars beneath the morning light shine like crowns I never wore. Every wound becomes a sign of what my heart was fighting for. These scars beneath the morning light are not my past, they're my proof. I was cut but not removed. I was broken, still I move. What once felt wrong now feels true. What once was pain now shines through. I've been packing up the years, every doubt, every fear,
not to run, not to erase, just to finally give them space. I wore my hurt like it was home, like pain was all I'd ever known. But tonight I feel a call that tells my heart to move along. I don't need to carry proof of everything I lived through. If the past has played its part, I can leave it where it starts. So I leave the pain where it belongs, in the chapters that are gone. I don't have to drag it with, just to know where I came from. I leave the pain where it belongs, not deny, just lay to rest. I keep the wisdom, lose the weight, and take a breath. The guitar fades in open air, like a truth that's finally fair. The cello holds the weight I share, every tear I never said. The rhythm steadies what remains, soft brush and kick like falling rain. And the bass beneath my skin says you're allowed to start again. I mistook the scars for chains, thought I'd break if I changed lanes. But letting go doesn't erase what made me strong along the way. So I leave the pain where it belongs, in the chapters that are gone. I don't have to drag it with me, just to know where I came from. I leave the pain where it belongs, not deny, just lay to rest. I keep the wisdom, lose the weight, and take a breath, and take a breath. Maybe healing isn't lost, maybe it's the final cost of choosing peace over proof, of trusting life to carry truth. I don't need the hurt to stay, to honor what it had to say. I heard it clearly, loud and strong. Now I know where it belongs.